Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new Have On It's video. If you didn't see the last video, go ahead and check that out. It's kind of about how YouTube copyright claims come about, and leads us really good into this next topic. Women in video games. So, a lot of people have opinions on girls in video games. A lot of people see the quote-unquote girl gamers who use their tits and their other body parts to get views. Basically what they do is they'll take a picture of themselves looking slutty, or or as they call it, attractive, and they'll take it and then they'll put it into a thumbnail of the video, and they'll say, I'm a girl and my shirt is cut low so you can see my cleavage. They'll take that, and then a lot of men in particular, probably there's some women who like that sort of thing, a lot of men in particular will go and watch it and say, oh, I get to see boobies, oh, awesome. Well, A, demeaning to women, B, totally unfair to us other YouTubers, and C, I just want to see them. No, but in all seriousness, I don't think that it's right for women to do that, but then again, I also don't think that it's right for them to be told that they can't, because it's their body, it's their choice, they can do what they want. Just as people who will decide to click on it or not click on it will do what they want. Most guys will say, there's a pair of tits there, if there's a chance at it, I'm gonna go. And I'm sorry I'm using terminology that may be deemed offensive to some people, but really that's what it comes down to. But this came from a woman herself, actually, and I find it awesome that I have a female audience, because apparently I do. 8% I think of my YouTube views are female, which is awesome. Ladies. But still. Anyway, Judge Kitty brought this up, and she is a fantastic video maker. She has about 1,300 subs, I think. And what she does is she does, first-person shooters and other such things. The first-person shooters, LOL. Pretty sure she does a lot of LOL content, which is awesome. And I think she's come in a couple of my videos before. Now, a lot of people will go looking at her channel, and they'll see that she's got pictures of herself in every one of these videos. Now, there's a difference between putting a picture of yourself in the video and then putting a picture of yourself looking really slutty in a video. What she's doing is she's simply showcasing, if she's wearing a nice dress, she's showing that yes, there are female gamers out there. Guys, surprise, surprise, there are some female gamers out there that do not think slutty at all and are not using their body parts to get freaking views. They're actually using it to show, hey, there are different people behind the keyboards of every game, of every computer. At some point, you are probably coming in contact with a female. Check your manners before you start typing things, because there's a lot of things that people say to people that maybe a female wouldn't appreciate. So, I've been asked in comments and a couple personal Twitter messages at some point, what do you think of female gamers? I have been in guilds with a lot of females, and they are awesome. Not just because they're female. Their personalities, their senses of humor, everything, right down to their gameplay is awesome. And there's no difference between male or female gamers. Anyone who still thinks that has got to have something wrong with them, because there's no difference between the male and the female gamer anymore. They are one and the same now, and it's gaming with women has become hugely popular. And actually, I think there was a couple of studies shown that almost 40, can't remember, it was like 28-ish% of all video games now are women, like the gamers are women. With the launch of Mists of Pandaria and the Pandas coming out, okay, of course that brought a lot of women into gaming, but you're noticing a lot more now because the expansion was orientated to a lower demographic, like a lower age bracket demographic, but also a demographic that wasn't focused mainly on males. It was a lot of female. There was a lot of female involvement, and a lot of females clung to Mists of Pandaria, and they said, you know what? I can be a cute fuzzy panda, and then I can also go kick ass. Which maybe some women are chastised and discriminated against by men. They're using that as their outlet instead of going out and shooting up places. You know, maybe that's the difference between like this generation and the previous generations. Because the previous generations, video games have been deemed the problem, and they're the reason. Oh, video games make men sexist towards women. Video games put women in the damsel in distress role because they could never possibly play a hero. All of that is gone now because we're having more female protagonists. I want to have a show like a freaking video game series with a good female protagonist and antagonist, because you don't really see a lot of female antagonists anymore at all. Actually, you never did, because they're either laced up in leather and showing their cleavage off, or too busy being, you know, they're playing the moron in this game. They're acting with a naivete, and they're just over sexualized. And as a guy, I like that, but as a gamer and a person who thinks on a little bit higher level than everybody else, I guess, it offends me, because this is what they're portraying women as. And you get to the point where you say, where does it stop? Like, you know, why can't the woman be the dominant player in a game? Why can't the woman be the hero instead of the damsel in distress? You know, gender should not transcend into video games. And I know a lot of people are saying, well, hell, most video games, the guy, it has a hero complex. He wants to be the hero. He wants to say, hey, I'm going to go save the girl, and then I'll get the kiss at the end. That's every guy's dream, I think. And, you know, every guy who, you know, thinks on that level, that's every guy's dream. They want to be the hero. They want to get the girl that they really like, the one that's really pretty. But, you know, unfortunately, things don't always work out that way. I'm a perfect example. I have nobody. But I think maybe because I haven't been really, you know, too sought after, it gives me a better appreciation of what these women go through and how they're over-sexualized and how they're subject to a lot of discriminate shit when it comes to men and women gaming. Anyway, that's just my kind of opinionated type deal, but I think I needed to talk about it because I gotta get my opinions out there. So, at the end of the day, what do I think of female gamers? I think there's no difference between female gamers and male gamers. The fact that we're all gamers, that we all have something in common, should be enough for you guys. But anyway, I'm going to go on to the next video, which I really haven't decided yet. I'm going to think about it while I name this one. But I think we're going to go into the topic of... I'll just leave it for that video. Anyway, guys, stay classy. Keep the YouTube copyrights down. Go out and show your support to all those lovely female gamers out there who aren't acting like total sluts. And, you know, do what you guys always do. Love, peace, and tolerate. Peace out.